Parting elders, burning buttocks. They step on little people as they climb their way to success. Welcome to Wisdom of Africa, your weekly wisdom dosage. I am Karen, and in this video, I'll break down the meaning of 5 proverbs from South Africa, Africa du Sud. Did you know that the first, and I mean the first, heart transplant in the whole entire world took place in Africa? You heard me right. Dr. Christiaan Barnard performed the first heart transplant at Groote Schuur Hospital in Cape Town, and that happened in 1967. This is particularly dedicated to Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie from South Africa. You know who you are. Thank you so much for your comment. And girl, this is for you. So listen, if your buttocks burn, you know you have done wrong. Of course, I'm not saying Lizzie's buttocks. Lizzie, I'm sure you're going to laugh at this because it sounds as if I'm talking. No. Our first proverb from South Africa talks about buttocks, as in, if your buttocks burn, you know you've done wrong. What does this mean? It is common for wrongdoers to be punished by having their buttocks whipped. It is also a reminder that discomfort or pain can be a useful signal to help us reflect on our actions. Our actions have consequences, and that we should be mindful of our choices to avoid negative outcomes. And it brings us to our second proverb from Africa du Sud, South Africa, and it says, a strawberry doesn't ripen according to the wishes of a baboon. Baboons are known to love strawberries and other fruits, and they are observed stealing them from farms and from gardens. The proverb is a call for humility. It reminds us to accept limitations of our control over the natural world and to focus more on what we can influence in our lives. Because some things, listen, some things are beyond our control, and we need to accept them as they are. For example, a farmer is growing strawberries. The farmer may wish for those strawberries to ripen quickly so that they can sell them and make a profit. But the strawberries have a mind of their own. They will ripen according to their natural process, regardless of what the farmer wants. The farmer will have to accept and wait for the right time to harvest his fruit. So, similarly, this proverb is a reminder that nature has its own way of working. It takes its time, and we must accept its rhythms and cycles rather than trying to control them to suit our own desires. And it brings us to our third proverb, and it says, sugarcane is always sweetest at the joint. I miss a sugarcane, and this is true. It is sweetest at the joint, but it's hardest. Anyway, sugarcane has been cultivated for thousands of years and is believed to have originated from New Guinea before spreading to other parts of the world, including Africa. A sugarcane joint is the hardest part of that plant, and it is very tough to chew, but it is the part with the most sugar. Life's sweetness things are usually the most difficult to get. such is life. But when you finally do, it will be worth it. And it brings us to our fourth proverb. And it says, after you climb a mountain and reach the top, do not forget the shrubs that you stepped on while climbing. How many of us do that? You're so fixated at getting on top of the mountain that you actually forget the shrubs that you are climbing and stepping on while you're going up there on top. After you succeed, do not forget the people who helped you and cheered you up to the top along the way. Remember them. This wise and insightful expression reminds us to show gratitude and respect for people and things that have helped us to achieve our goals and to appreciate the journey again as much as the destination itself. The proverb reflects the traditional African philosophy of Ubuntu, which emphasizes the interconnectedness of all people and the importance of community. It can be applied to many aspects of life, such as personal achievements, team projects, and social justice movements. While it may be tempting to take all credit for our own success, for example, as a business person, the proverb reminds you to acknowledge contributions from your employees, your partners, your mentors, people who have really supported you along the way, even your creditors, people who've given you a bit of a loan to run that business, They may seem insignificant, small, trivial, but guess what? Like a kind word or a piece of advice can have a big impact on someone's journey to success. By recognizing and appreciating the people and things that have helped them along the way, you can show humility, gratitude, and continue to build strong relationships and partnerships for future success. And it brings us to our final and fifth proverb from South Africa, and it says, the fatting of the head of the homestead is ignored by the commoner. This proverb has come to symbolize the mistakes that people of authority make. As normal people, we are expected to ignore these mistakes and go far as blaming them on other things like, oh, I was tired, or the dog nearby, or the patriarch's fat. It highlights the difference in power and privilege between the rulers and the ruled, and the tendency for those in power to be held to a different standard than ordinary people. Everyone should be held accountable for their actions regardless of their social status or position in power. And the justice, I repeat it, justice should be applied equally to all members of society. You cannot drink medicine on behalf of a sick person. So if you like this video, share it with a friend. Let us grow wise together. In other words, let them take their own medicine because you can't take it for them. Come on. Come, let's share knowledge. Come to Enoch. Click that subscription button. Join us. I'll catch you next time. Bye.